podcast yet, but I assume that you rebutted my soup claims.
I don't know what you're talking about. You hit record?
Oh.
You hit record.
Why did I hit record?
It still says 0000000.
Does it? You keep like dotting your screen. It freaks. You whore, you are recording.
I lied. I'm sorry.
Why do you do that?
Because why not?
Because we weren't ready.
When is a better time then, Mark?
When we're not in the middle of a sentence.
But, like, that's our whole thing, Mark.
Well, I just want a heads up.
In media res, we just start writing the action.
Exactly.
Right in.
Right. Sure.
Come on, Mark, get your head in the slop.
That's
It's slop time.
how the last book starts.
In media res.
Media res.
In the midst of this shit.
More or less.
Wait, can I ask one thing? Is it like immediate takeoff, or is has some time passed?
Honestly, it was kind of hard to tell. It seems like it's pretty much like this happened. Here we are.
Right.
Like it's like probably the next significant event.
Next chapter, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the next chapter.
No.
Is that how books work?
Well, one
From book to book.
From book to book.
Not.
Yeah. I was
Books.
curious.
Books are good.
Mystery book.
Our book's good.
It's called The Wisdom of Crows by Joe Applebee's.
Joe Applebee's.
What is this?
That's
It's like a pixie stick?
cocaine.
Cocaine?
Cocaine.
Don't you know what cocaine is when you see it,
The
Mark?
prime ingredient in original Coca-Cola.
Why
And Sigmund Freud's prescriptions.
can't we go back into the past like that? It's all this new Coke.
Well, you can. Just, take some Coke. I don't know. It'll take you there, right?
Put some cocaine in your Coca-Cola. I don't know what to tell you.
I wonder if that's a rich people thing.
They just sprinkle it in
Yeah.
into the Coke. They're probably into everything, basically.
So, Ron, you were telling us that instead of doing a Mark's Weekly Rage, there's a Ron's Weekly Rage.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, so to set it up, we all know Chipotle. I don't know about you guys, but I still go to Chipotle pretty regularly. Well, I always order ahead, like hours on my phone because it's convenient, and you get points for free burritos, which I got a free burrito this time. Point is, go there. They have a drive-through now. The one up,
What the fuck?
the one up here
Oh,
in
the
Warrington.
one on 611?
Yeah, like the one that just opened up recently. Yeah.
Down that way.
Yeah, so get it. I'm like, all right, pick up for 6:30. Get in the drive-through. Guesses on how long I was there.
45 minutes.
More.
An hour?
What?
Yeah.
Jesus
An
Christ.
hour in the Chipotle drive-through to get a single burrito.
That you pre-ordered.
And I pre-ordered 3 hours ahead of time.
So, what's the malfunction?
You mean what's the malfunction?
They
What was their
lose power?
malfunction? Why did it
They-
take an hour to give you a goddamn burrito?
Dude,
They
Chipotle-
run out of
What do you mean?
tortillas.
Dude, there were so many people in that line for one. Like, that line took like 10 minutes to move one car up like 4 times. It was like, what the fuck, guys?
That's worse than
Chipotle-
Taco Bell.
Chipotle, yeah, that's
It's
worse than Taco Bell. When you're worse than Taco Bell, that's kind of an issue, guys.
Chipotle is not a place that needs a drive-through. Like,
Yeah.
it's a place you go in, you
Here's the
tell them
thing.
the things you want. You don't do it in the drive-through
Yeah.
window.
Well, exactly. Like, all these people are here to pick up orders that they already ahead of time
Oh.
get. That's the whole point. And it takes 10 minutes to give one person an order. My fucking ass. This is bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Get on your game, Chipotle.
No, Chipotle lately has been fucking floundering.
Yeah.
Like, no joke. Like, I've been there, I've stopped going there because they just don't have their shit together. Every time I go, I stand in the lobby for not an hour, but maybe 15 minutes
Yeah,
for
that's
some bullshit
It is,
reason.
it is a regular thing,
They just introduced
but it's
their
total bullshit.
their brisket.
Yeah.
And I ordered brisket for delivery. I paid like 20 fucking bucks. Guess how many pieces of brisket they put on my fucking bowl?
2.
3. 3 like pieces of brisket that are smaller than a piece of beef jerky.
Yeah.
And you charge me like $3 extra for that?
Dude,
Are you
Chipotle,
fucking me?
they charge extra for
Yeah, they
for
are.
like an extra tortilla. It's like 25 cents extra, so it's fine. It's not even a free burrito. I paid for an extra tortilla because they would go out of business. They gave out extra tortillas. for free.
I like
Fuck
Qdoba.
you, Chipotle. Yeah.
Qdoba doesn't charge you for extra meats. They don't charge you for extra sides. They give out desserts like brownies and cookies. Qdoba cooks the rice properly, unlike the rock mush that Chipotle gives you. They have multiple sauces. They put fucking parsley on their shit.
Dude, wait.
Yeah, I'm ready to switch to
Qdoba for free?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm ready. Like that was what my thought was. I'm switching to Qdoba. See how it goes.
I also had that thought as you were ranting about the Chipotle, but that's, I mean, if nothing else, they get their rice right, where they don't overcook it or undercook
it's
it, which is
Yeah.
constant.
That's another
At Chipotle,
yeah, dude.
it's like a flip of the dime.
Last bite of that burrito too, just like the most undercooked rice, pretty much. It's fucking disgusting. Like, I had to hold my nose to swallow it. I was like, bro,
You're swallowing pills.
I'm just like, ah.
Chipotle's been fucking up.
Yeah,
So,
fuck you, Chipotle.
viewers, do you want properly cooked rice? Do you want properly portioned meat? And do you want a tasty, scrumptious, sweet dessert? Then head on over to Qdoba. We're not sponsored by them, but I wouldn't say no to a paid endorsement.
Also smash the like button.
But yeah, dude, but it was so fucked up because like when you order an online order at Chipotle, like an hour later they like send you a notification like, how was it? Rate your meal. I fucking got that in the line still.
You should have rated it. And
I
been
did.
Like, I'm in the
One
line.
I was like 1 star in the line, unacceptable, Chipotle. Fuck you.
Did
I
you
didn't say fuck you
because they'll give you a free burrito. If
Dude,
you don't
I've
say
done it.
fuck
I've done
you.
it 3 times already. I've been like late, and they're like, "Here's a free burrito," and it's
Yeah,
like, "All
I was
right."
about to say, DoorDash does that. If you give a scathing review on DoorDash, they'll give you like a huge discount on your next meal.
Yeah.
So I've been extra critical. I haven't been lying, but I've been extra picky.
They're billion-dollar corporations.
You can
Fuck
afford
them.
it. Chipotle especially.
Yeah.
Chipotle.
It's like, look,
I
Chipotle.
don't know.
I
Are
like-
there good Chipotles out there to this day, or
Not
have
that
they
I'm aware
all
of.
just gone down to shit?
Right?
They've all gone to shit, and like this year, it's been pretty rough for
Yeah.
my Chipotle experience.
Oh yeah.
Not like the early days of Monco when we used to go all the time.
The first time I ever had Chipotle,
Classic times.
I was in 9th grade. It was for a high school fundraiser event. It was the most sublime thing I've ever had in my life. Like, Chipotle was amazing. My mouth was watering. I came 3 or 4 times. I'd throw out my underwear and my jeans.
It's true.
And the guy who gave me a ride had to remove his back seats.
Mm-hmm. That was a big thing. I remember that.
It was a puddle. Nowadays, it's like erectile dysfunction. I need a Viagra just to eat a burrito.
It's all these kids, man. All these high school kids doing the TikToks.
What?
It's their fault.
How so?
No, I get that. They ruined Starbucks too.
Because they don't have any work ethic, Mark. That's why. They want to be TikTok famous, so like they try to do it on the job, right?
Oh, well, that too. I was more talking about
No.
like the kids who come in and they're like, I have this random ass concoction from the internet that I want you to make, and it's like 12 steps of bullshit and sugar that tastes exactly like any other sugar drink that you order from Starbucks, but it takes 14 minutes to make, and then the line's back. I don't know. You know, just cut out the bullshit. Just get like a sugar drink. Don't get an extra sugar drink with like all these different species of sugar. You don't need that. You don't even need sugar. You don't need sugar.
Nothing.
Are you a student of ASL, Mark?
No, I actually did want to learn the ASL. I figured that's learning sign language is probably the most applicable because let's say right
Sure.
now when we were doing the podcast, I wanted to ask Chad if I could have one of his beers.
But
If
then
you
I'd
all
have
knew,
to know.
if you all knew ASL as opposed to like broken Spanish that we all know,
Let's do a podcast fully in ASL.
That would be fun.
our Spanish sucks.
Video,
My
right?
Spanish is absolutely horrendous.
Almost non-existent.
I mean, my teachers have called me a slacker several times, which is true. It still hurt though.
They should definitely teach ASL in school, though. I feel like that would be like a good step towards, I don't know, inclusivity.
Be both fun and educational, probably.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
it's more
that's-
applicable.
That's really helpful for people who are deaf, and like if you're working in customer service and somebody who uses sign language is trying to communicate with you, like that would be so meaningful to like so many people if you knew sign language.
Let me paint a picture. The ATF finds out that you have a minigun in your house, and you and your buddy Chad here decide you're going to hold down the fort, but you can't let the ATF know as they're about to shoot your dog and steal your guns you got to communicate with each other with sign language. Makes sense, right?
What's the ATF?
I don't fucking know.
Something task force.
Yeah.
Is Dog the Bounty Hunter a part of it, or?
I don't know. Oh my god.
He's a Spetsnaz agent.
He's from Russia?
It's a Cold War operative, sleeper agent in Miami Beach.
He goes by Dog.
Oh my
The
god, this
most
is horrible.
English name he could have come up with.
His name is
Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
Chekhov.
Check
I don't
off.
like it.
Chekhov.
Full speed ahead, check. Mr.
Photon
Chekhov.
torpedoes armed, Captain.
Now,
They better give William Shatner astronaut status. Not Bezos, but
I wasn't,
Shatner for sure.
I wasn't too blown away by the whole William Shatner thing. I know you're a big fan of Star Trek, Chad.
It was timely that I just got into Star Trek and then this happened.
Yeah, and you're a semi-fan. You guys are semi-fans.
Yeah.
I never really.
I
got
like
into Star
William
Trek.
Shatner's characters, Kirk,
Yeah.
for sure.
And he's a great voice.
He's a cool guy.
I heard the audio of him when he was in space. Was like, wow, this is amazing. Wow. But
Oh.
I don't know. For
Yeah.
some reason, the whole aspect of just Jeff Bezos paying millions upon millions of dollars to send him into space to break the crust of the Earth's strata for 10 seconds. I don't know. It's just bad taste.
I mean,
Yeah, he was outside of the Earth's atmosphere for 10 seconds. They broke the bottom layer of what is considered to be space.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but it was a publicity stunt
Oh,
yeah.
for
I mean,
Amazon.
absolutely. But I like the sentiment, at least.
Yeah,
I'm happy
yeah.
for William Shatner.
Looking past
Yeah,
the fact that
I'm
it was
happy for him.
Amazon doing it, I was.
Purely-
But I mean, that's an amazing experience either way. To
Yeah.
go up to space, quote unquote, even if it's the very edge. That's still
I mean,
a wild experience.
He
I'm
still
sure.
saw more than we'll ever see.
marketing
Yeah.
tactic.
I don't know about. I mean, who
Maybe
knows?
that's the point. Is that it's gonna become more of a well, obviously
It'll be
you
like
can
skydiving. You can
Yeah,
pay to go into
exactly.
space for 10 seconds.
you think we'll be able
Yeah.
to see space in our lifetime? Us.
I think it's a reasonable expectation. Whether or not it happens, is yet to be seen.
We probably
for sure.
could if we had the money, but
I mean, that's that. There.
I think by the time we're 60, space some form of space travel to get across the planet faster, or to have trips to Mars or the moon or whatever, will be more within the public grasp, but probably still for the ultra rich, most
Yeah.
likely.
yeah.
I mean,
But it won't be a monumentous event. It's just a thing people do.
Wow. What about the first? I'm waiting for the first wedding reception in space because that's really. If we're just sending William Shatner up there for shits and giggles, no, really. If we're sending William
He did
Shatner,
break a record though.
as the oldest man, in space,
which
yeah.
is pretty crazy. 90
But,
years old to go and
It's cool that
how-
it's William Shatner.
How long
Yeah.
until you have fucking I don't know the Trump family or the fucking Vanderbilt family or whatever sending their kids up to space to get married?
probably within the next decade.
I would say it's within the next 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
that they're going to send people up for a marriage in space, and then it's all downhill from there. Then we're going to have the first
Birth
dog
reveals.
adoption in space because that's equitable. Equitable.
Dude, the first gender reveal in space.
It's going to cause a worldwide solar flare, just like how it
Dude.
happened in Florida.
Oh my
No.
god.
Imagine being that kid. The kid who grew up and
That kid and
you're-
that kid and the Harambe kid are gonna
Oh my god.
they're gonna
Yeah.
have terrible secrets.
Just imagine carrying that burden. It's one kid's I completely ruined the entire universal timeline with Harambe's death. And the other kid's I caused unprecedented fire damage and death due to my parents doing a gender reveal party.
They wouldn't tell them probably. They just wouldn't.
They'll find out.
They'll find out.
They'll find out.
You just have to Google
yeah,
it.
you
have
just
to
Google
your
it and then
last
you see, oh look, it's your parents.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
shocking twist, and they're like, "Oh my!"
They're learning about it in school and
My
their
whole life
pictures
is
in the
gonna-
textbook. It's
Yeah.
oh my god. Oh
I mean, the Harambe kid may be a bit more niche, but
yeah.
the gender reveal kid.
And that's more of a meme than any because
Yeah.
no one would blame that kid for killing
Yeah,
I blame
Harambe.
that fucker.
I mean, yeah, but
he ruined
morally,
the timeline.
yeah, you're right. Harambe was our the last bit of thread that we had to the good timeline.
I would like to do a video. We haven't made videos in a long while since grilled cheese, that fateful night.
Fateful night.
We have like Finding Werewolf or whatever.
Oh yeah, right.
But I personally think that's a terrible video.
That was
I agree.
awful. That was
No, it
absolutely
was-
I think
awful.
it's amazing.
It was not good.
Yeah.
But that's good. That's good that we got trash.
Right.
We're not known for quality, but grilled cheese has some quality to it.
Oh, my dad watched that.
Grilled cheese is very charming.
Yeah.
My dad watched
Join
that
us as we
video.
critique our
I thought it was
own videos, our own
What, grilled
niche
cheese?
videos.
Yeah, my dad watched grilled cheese, and he was like, "What the fuck
Fellowship
is wrong with your
reacts to grilled
friends?"
cheese. Hunting werewolf.
What the fuck? Why would anybody have a problem with grilled cheese? It's
It
40 seconds of fun and pleasure.
All I'm
Yeah,
saying,
just-
I'm not. I liked it. I'm just saying that my dad watched it, and he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with your friends?" I was like, "I don't know," but like they
Little
were drunk
grilled-
and stuff.
Well,
so
grilled cheese also led to other shenanigans that night, though.
that
so.
was an amazing night.
I couldn't.
And you guys throw me under the bus like I was some kind of coward.
You were a coward,
I left
Mark.
for paper towels, you son of a bitch.
Oh, you left for but then you weren't
While
even the
you
one to
guys-
stop it up. And you were like, Ron, you're a champion. You're a champion for
Yeah.
doing this, Ron. It's like, I guess,
Okay,
Mark.
okay, look.
It's my house.
Okay, you know what? For the viewers out there, Sean, if you could regale us firsthand,
It was Halloween, 2018.
Yeah,
28.
Scott was there,
Yeah, I know because we were playing Friday the 13th, and you fuckers didn't.
and
notice.
Overwatch. I remember us playing Overwatch.
Yeah.
And Sean. Okay,
I'm sorry. Continue.
yeah, continue.
It-
Sorry.
No. It's all relevant. This fateful night of revelry and feast ended in disaster. So we'd been eating donuts, soup, grilled cheese. I'm gonna be honest, I was eating the tomato soup, and the tomato soup was not sitting with me very well, but for the sake of honor, I had to finish it, so I ate all of this tomato soup that was making me feel like pretty
Well,
ill.
I'm sure the fireball didn't help.
The fireball definitely didn't
There was
help. Like,
Fireball.
Other stuff.
It's no wonder.
if the soup and the donuts and the grilled cheese was just a like chemical reaction waiting to pop, the fireball was an enzyme, and so was the other stuff in there. It just all sort of twisted me up into this nauseous mess.
Yeah.
And then we started playing Overwatch in the dark. And
I don't think we were in
No,
the
the light's wrong. We played Friday 13th in the dark.
Yeah, we did.
but, like,
I'm pretty
at the
sure
time.
like Overwatch. It was
because
half the
I
basement.
saw
at least.
the incident happen.
Yeah,
In
Okay.
the-
I thought it was much worse, honestly.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, but I thought it was like we just set the house on fire kind of thing.
Oh,
But-
well, my soul felt shrouded in darkness at that moment. So
Horizon
Yeah.
Lunar Colony. I'm sorry.
we were playing Overwatch. I was, really like in the game to the point where I got super nauseous and sick, and I just vomited all over myself, all over my controller, all over Ron's
massage chair.
and it was just blood red puke. It
Because
was,
it was tomato soup covered.
it was tomato soup.
It was
color.
tomato soup.
It was nice. It was good.
Yeah.
It was
And
fine.
I saw it happen. I heard, "Oh no!" I walked over. I saw Sean covered in orange vomit, and I leapt into action.
Yeah, Mark fucking
I vaulted over
was
the
like
back
an
of the sofa.
Olympic.
But like you guys, okay, maybe I was a bit cowardly because I didn't want to
No.
I didn't want to clean up
Yeah.
the vomit, so I will concede that point. I was a bit cowardly there. I don't want to actually touch it, but I got the paper towels.
Yeah, Mark got the paper towels. He was.
and then I made Ron do it.
Yeah, he made me do it, the host, who was also very much not sober. We were all way past sober at that
Yeah.
point.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think I partook, but
No,
that's why I had the reflexes of an Olympian gymnastic.
but I thought because we all had our PlayStation plugged into like the one like box or whatever that like it like fucking shorted out and like something was on fire.
yeah,
Because like
No.
I'm pretty sure like you like threw the controller on the table. It sounded like
yeah.
and I was like, oh shit.
Oh god.
I don't want to say
yeah.
I panicked.
No,
but
it's
I looked-
okay.
I was pretty.
Yeah, Mark leapt into action.
It was,
It's true.
I can see why that would alarm someone.
Yeah, it was late too. It was like 1 a.m. probably at that point. So, but yeah,
I just stood there useless and ashamed.
no
You
man.
were so ashamed. You were just
It's
like,
okay.
"Ron, thank you, Ron, I love you" for like an hour.
I felt really bad. I
And
mean,
then
I
you
don't.
passed out.
I don't want anybody to have to clean up my vomit, like my pink vomit.
Then you passed the fuck out while we played Friday the 13th.
You were down and out, Sean.
You were,
It's understandable.
but
As good friends, I don't think any of us wanted or expected you to like spring back.
All right, Sean. On your hands and
Get
knees.
to it, buddy.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to playing Overwatch.
Yeah,
We got a
alright.
game to finish.
All right, Sean's gonna get this.
So it's competitive, guys. We got it.
We gotta
We had
keep
you
this
covered.
going.
That was a pretty fun night, and I do want to add that
Halloween.
we came back
Timely.
months later for like the next time we land up in Ron's basement, and we found remnants of your vomit in the massage chair creases. Like, I forget who was it, me or Chad? But we're like, "What is this?" And we're like, "Oh,
It's the crusted.
it's the
Dude,
crust."
it's. I mean, honestly, like you could probably rehydrate that and have perfectly good tomatoes.
God, dude.
Oh. But yeah, that was
Yeah, that's tomato soup in that video.
That was the
we do have the
aftermath,
tomato
yeah.
soup in that video.
Yeah,
Just
Mark
Chad's.
would,
you can see the contents of my guts.
stirring the soup.
that was the aftermath of the tomato soup video. If you head to our channel, go into our videos, you can find it. It has a surprising amount of
That's the
likes
prequel.
and views.
It's the prequel to the incident
Yeah.
that we're talking about.
That's like top tier. That's like 10 most hilarious moments, in my opinion, of our adventures together.
It was pretty good.
Top 15, maybe.
But yeah, Halloween 3 years ago almost. So pretty timely. This will probably go up around then.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the real reason I vomited was because I was like on so much stuff. Like I had so much in me between the dabs and the alcohol that I was like in the game. Like I thought I was. The
No,
game.
I remember that feeling for sure. Too.
And I mean, I've gotten motion sick from Overwatch before. Like, I was actually here when we landed at Chad's basement, where we are currently recording this episode. Wonderful place. I really want to repair the keg.
Indeed.
There is a place down on 611 that sells keg parts. But, yeah, no, I had the same issue, where I was not having a great night. I had a lot of food and substances in me. And I remember I was playing, and Reaper was coming towards me shooting with his shotguns. He killed me, and as he did, my whole vision just went like, I was like, oh, it's happening. So I ran to Chad's bathroom and just expelled everything. So. And
Reaper took your life.
he
too.
took my life. He took my vitality.
Oh my god.
But no, I completely understand. Like, Overwatch is an extremely stimulating game. So,
A lot does happen.
yeah. I can understand why it would make you.
I've had my incidents with Overwatch just the same as well.
Yeah, it's the perfect storm
Mhm.
of ingredients.
If you want to throw up, kids,
play Overwatch.
play Overwatch with tomato soup, grilled cheese, Fireball, Yum Yum's donuts. But was there milk in there too?
Dude, I probably drank
Were you
milk
guys
on that
drinking
day.
milk?
Oh, there was
I
dairy
don't
from the cheese
know.
at least.
I feel like you guys were partaking in some milk as well, but I could be wrong.
I
there.
don't.
Well, you gotta put milk in tomato soup. You don't put water in tomato soup.
I don't know that we did put
I
milk.
don't think we made it any better.
water.
I don't know that we
I don't
put
think
water
we
in
put
there.
water
There was
in it
nothing in
either.
the
You
tomato
just-
soup.
yeah,
That's
you
why it
just
was
did.
rancid.
You drank condensed tomato soup.
Yes!
It's tomato soup.
And it was
dude.
undensing in my stomach.
Yeah, Chad just put it like in a pan and like
Yeah.
cooked it for like
Nope.
10 minutes.
I know some
That's
of it
about all
is
it went.
condensed, some of it
Yeah,
isn't.
yeah.
But like, Jesus,
I don't know,
guys.
man. It was thick and it was
Seemed
not.
like tomato
Yeah,
soup.
I mean, like you would think, right? Tomato soup is just you can just eat it out of the can like Mark would.
Yeah,
That's
I
cold.
was actually about to say I've eaten. I have a friend
gazpacho.
who's eaten cold chicken noodle soup, and he hated it because he didn't know it was condensed. So he just had the most salty soup he ever had in his life, and he didn't finish it. That was the first cold canned soup that he never finished in his life.
He's talking about himself.
I'm not ashamed, actually. Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, we know. Everybody knew.
The whole world knows.
It's all a mystery.
All the
fuck.
listeners, we know.
All the 4 listeners.
Mm-hmm.
If you're listening and you've made it this far, comment down below. Which kind of soup do you prefer? Hot or cold?
The two
Or-
types of soup.
The two types of
What
soup.
kind of soup in general do you
Yeah.
prefer? Do you
What
prefer
kind-
like a cucumber soup or a tomato soup, chicken noodle, chowder? Is chowder fine?
I've never heard of it.
Fine.
I've never heard of a cucumber soup. That doesn't exist.
No, it is. It's like a
You can make soup out of anything.
yeah. You make soup out. It's one of the few actually like supposed to be cold, like cold soups. It's like a summer dish.
Mm.
I've never actually had it before, but I know it exists because me and Ron were arguing about cold soup eating the other day.
Mhm.
I will concede gazpacho is cold soup.
Gazpacho is cold.
But Chef Boyardee is not meant to be eaten cold.
Well,
And that's
Chef
all I gotta
Boyardee
say.
isn't soup, so your point's mute.
They make soup, though, don't they?
Mute.
I mean, it's
They
a
do.
canned food. I would consider it soup. It's in like the sauce. It's got the
No,
chunks.
It's a pasta dish.
It's a pasta. It is true.
Well,
but
what's the
that
difference between
too.
pasta and soup?
Soup! Broth!
Yeah,
You're
broth.
telling me that a plate of
Broth is
spaghetti
the defining
meatballs
thing
is
in
the
soup.
same as a can of chicken noodle soup?
Where's the broth in tomato soup? What's the difference between tomato soup and
It's a
Pasta-less
liquid. It's
spaghetti?
a liquid. Well,
It is too.
Pasta-less.
It is.
you
It
just
is
answered
two.
your own question.
It is
It's just
two
marinara
liquids.
sauce.
Yeah. It's just two liquids combined together
Yeah.
through that scientific process.
Osmosis.
Is it osmosis?
I don't know.
I feel like I proved my own point then.
No.
Tomato soup is just
That's like saying, what's the point? What's the difference between a burger and a stack of ribs? It's just
It's meat.
It's just a bunless meat. If it's obviously different.
I mean, it's essentially the same. When you break it down like that, meat is meat.
But one's dressed up in a bun with ketchup, mayo, mustard, tomato, lettuce, onions, pickles in that order.
Meat is meat.
Meat is meat.
And soup is soup.
You're saying that my dick is a hamburger
Yeah, suck my meat.
without
sorry,
buns?
Alright.
That would be sushi.
What? Because it's raw.
Oh my
raw.
god!
You're right.
All right. Let's go somewhere less offensive.
I was-
Politics.
I was thinking about that earlier before we started the episode. was like,
CCP, right, guys?
I think Ron said in
We've
every
been
single
taken down
episode-
now.
We're all
What's
enlisted.
that?
No, don't worry about it.
CCP?
Yeah.
The Chinese Communist Party or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the actual
Oh.
initials are, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's the CCP.
It's a party. We're not invited.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that. I'll crash that shit. But if we do want to talk about politics, let me tell you a phenomenon I've noticed. All right, are you ready? Nobody's gonna
Okay.
stop me.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Depends. Give us a soft lead in. Like just the tip.
So I am a delivery driver,
Okay.
and people have Halloween decorations up.
Okay.
I've seen a myriad of Trump supporters that incorporate Trump propaganda or Joe Biden sucks propaganda into their Halloween, decorations. I've never seen that the other way around. I just thought it was an interesting...
I was
Phenomenon.
thinking it would be easy though to make a Crypt Keeper Joe Biden thing.
They don't get that creative with
They
it,
don't
though.
get that creative. So are we bagging on the Trump supporters for having Trump incorporated in their holiday, or are we supporting them for being creative?
Well, they aren't creative, so
Ambiguous.
we're not support. We're not... They're dumb.
All
right.
No. Okay.
All right.
Without getting into politics, yes, Without getting into politics, I will say I think it is in poor taste to add politics to a non-political holiday, such as Halloween. I will, without getting too far into politics, I will say that there.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're gonna do it creatively, and they aren't doing it creatively, therefore they are dumb.
So what you're saying is they should have like a ghoul that's like Trump, but it has a fat ass, like in that tennis picture of him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's horrifying. Like, that will scare my kids senseless.
A ghoul with a fat ass.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
if I just see a skeleton holding a Joe Blows flag, I'm not sold.
Right, exactly.
That's so lame.
It's so lame. It doesn't make sense. It's not scary. It's like, all right, we're skipping this house, kids.
But if you have a
They'll
zombie-
give you, like broccoli or apples or
Like,
some
imagine
shit.
these kids just walking up and they just see, who's Joe?
That's not
What is he
creative.
blowing?
It's for the parents. Halloween's not for the parents, it's for the kids. That's why you gotta have a zombie with a fat ass.
Exactly.
That will get to the kids.
Kids love fat asses today.
Kids love fat asses.
That just shows how out of touch we are that we're just like, hey kids, I hope you like this with your candy. Like,
Right.
what?
But then I interact with these people and I judge them when I'm giving them their food. I'm like, oh yeah, I bet you do. I bet you will like this veal. Fat fuck.
I've been so.
Dude, that's just how it goes with customers.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. So,
Fatality.
for those of you who live in the Philadelphia area, you have known that there was a really bad flood back in September. I lost my car, my laptop. I thought I lost my AirPods, but it turns out I was wrong. They survived.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out to Apple, I guess, for making a decent product for once.
God, it's not. You lucked out.
I lucked out. I don't
The
know
products
how.
suck.
They sat in a submerged cup holder of water for like 2.5 days, and they still worked after I wiped off the mud. But yeah, I lost a lot of shit. But
Fucked up.
what annoys me the most about that night was like I got a new car. You know, insurance covered it. That's why you pay for insurance. I'm buying a new laptop. My tech guy's helping me out. But the thing was, people that were ordering there in the first place. So there were two things that happened that I want to address. The first one was when the rain was like at its worst before the real flooding, like the rain that created the flooding. When that was happening, people were ordering. So I was driving through all this shit, and I was literally soaked head to toe. And I was like holding an umbrella over top the pizza boxes, and people open up like, "Oh, thanks, see ya." I'm like, what? And it's like a $2 tip. Are you fucking me? I'm literally soaked. My shoes were soaking water. I had to empty them out at one point because they were so full of water. And these people are tipping me $2. And ordering in this weather, if it's snowing, raining, it's too windy or whatever, I don't order food. I'll deliver, pick up, or I'll just eat some cold soup.
You definitely, on that
Sounds
night,
like people,
got
Mark.
the extreme
Yeah.
bad end of the spectrum where, like, the people who are ordering are just dicks. Like people who order in the rain but tip well are still valid people, in my opinion.
One dude tipped me $16.
Yeah.
That dude was chilling. He was fine. I was literally, water was dripping from my hat like a faucet when I went to deliver it to his door. And he gave me the money, and I was like, "Oh, here's your." He's like, "Don't worry about it. Have a good night." I'm like, "Okay, cool. $16. Nice.
Valid. $2 in a hurricane?
Dickhead."
But,
like, that was the first point. The second point was that when the roads got flooded and I saw cars literally, like, driving through water and getting stuck and getting fucked, like, right 20 feet in front of me, these fuckers had the audacity to call the business and be like, Where's my pizza? We're like, we just lost 3 of our drivers' cars. We're dying right now.
like we've got different priorities.
Exactly. And some of these people literally had the audacity. I was talking to one of the counter girls. One of the people literally said, "I knew we should have ordered from somewhere else." Like, what? Did you see the Schuylkill River? The highway going into Philly was flooded. There were people
for a
tubing
swim
in it.
and catch a fish. Fucking.
And these people had the audacity to say, "I knew we should have ordered somewhere else." Like, are you fucking?
Sounds like
has a boat.
Greg has a boat.
Oh my god. Sounds like people, Mark. I don't know like what you're surprised at.
I'm just like, I don't get it. Have these people never worked an honest day in their life? Like,
Obviously.
I don't yell at the drive-thru workers. I don't order pizza if it's snowing or too rainy out. If it's a little rainy, sure. But like if it's storming out, no. Like, it just takes a simple bit of conscience to be like, I'm not going to subject this guy who makes like $10 an hour in his shitty little 2002 Subaru. Like, the roads are too bad for me to drive my Lexus, but this 17-year-old kid who's getting paid $10 an hour driving his 2002 Subaru, he can make it. What?
Yeah. It's literally the mentality of like, oh, not my, like, I'm the customer. Like, my whim is their
command.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Just tip well. Like, come on. I feel like that's the bottom line.
Yeah. I suppose our parting words are tip well. Don't order if it's bullshitty out.
If you hear thunder and you're ordering, make it worthwhile.
Make it worthwhile. At least.
Make your own pizza.
Make your own pizza. Tip well. 1 of the 2. Eat some cold soup.
Don't do that. That's not generally recommended.
Switch over to Qdoba.
Yeah, switch over to Qdoba.
Switch over to Qdoba.
Pretty sure they have...
Put water in your tomato soup when you cook it.
Yeah.
Also, don't drink Fireball with it.
Or just, eat the soup and then drink some water. Let your stomach do the busy work.
One thing at a time.
I guess what we're trying to say here is take care of yourself and take care of others. Have a good night.
Get a bread bowl from Qdoba.